So my mom's a teacher, and what her teachers they offered her the summertime, right? And we came back in May, and so my mom told her school that she wasn't coming back, until August. And so my mom stayed up here with me until August. So that was good that it happened just like that, right in time for her to have the whole summer off, because luckily she was off the whole summer. And so my dad would come up a few times, especially when I had like 3 appointments in 1 week. My dad would come up and go to the appointments with us, and then he would go back to North Carolina and things of that nature. And the only time I remember crying was at my eye doctor's appointment, because so in Kenya I had my eye was sewn shut, like it was like stitches in it.
Right there.
And so
Yeah, it was just up.
right, you could probably
Well, it was up a minute ago.
right, and you could probably see it like right here, and you can see that it's shut, like I don't have it open or anything. And so the Kenyan doctors, they removed the stitches and everything and told me that I need to keep perking my eye open, throughout the day, because eventually it'll get used to being open. And I was like, okay. And they told me, I couldn't see it for right then, but 2-3 weeks later I'd be able to see. I said, okay. All right, I'm going home, like whatever. And so I went to this eye doctor, and he did how eye doctors do. They look at you and everything. And he told me I could not see and would never be able to see. And I said, what? And he said, you can't see out of your left eye. You'll never be able to see. And I just remember crying. I cried in his office, in the lobby, getting to the car, in the car, halfway home, before I realized, I said, well, I can still move my arms. I can still move my legs. Yeah, I can still see color. Yeah, if I need to see something over here, I'll just move my head and look over there. Yeah, I don't really think I missed my eye. Yeah, then I stopped crying. After that, I never cried again, just because, God does different things, and he gives us 2 eyes for a reason, so we can see out of both of them, and I don't have one eye. And it still looks around when I move around my eyes, and if I would have told you I can't see out of it, you guys would have never known, just because it just looks a little like it's just a little slighted or whatever, but I can't see anything. And so that was the only time I cried. And then I had my brain surgeon. I went to him a few times, and he told me I had an aneurysm. And what an aneurysm, I don't know what it is, but it's not good if it's in the wrong place in our brain. But luckily mine was in a place that was okay at the time. And he said I might get headaches and stuff. And if I get headaches, extreme headaches, it's because of the aneurysm. And I was like, okay. And he told me for that I couldn't travel overseas longer than like a week at a time. So, like if I wanted to go live overseas, I couldn't do that anymore because of my aneurysm. And he said I need to come to him every 12 months and get an MRA to look, and so he could see if the aneurysm moved or whatever. So this June, me and my mom, I got my MRA and went back to my brain surgeon, and he said it has gotten smaller. I said, what? And then he said, it's so small. I said, well, praise the Lord. And then he said, I need to come back to him in 18 months. Not 12, but 18 months. I said, shut up. And then he said, and if it's the same size in 18 months, I will never have to get it checked again. I said, whoa, amen. So out of all this, I can say that I don't have my left eye. I can't smell. I lost that from my accident. And my taste buds, because it's connected so much to our smell, sometimes things taste like nasty to me. So you see me, I drink a whole lot of Ensures to keep my weight up and everything. And I had to get braces because my jaw broke. It messed my teeth up and my bite up and everything. So I have these Invisalign braces. They're like this. But hopefully I will stop wearing them in November. And other than that, I'm here. And, when I first came back from Kenya, I would look in the mirror and look at myself just because my eye looks a little different and my hair wasn't growing at one point. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna look in the mirror. But now I've gotten my confidence back. Thank you. I still think I'm cute.
You are cute.
And I tell people my story and they just end up crying all these tears and everything, and I'm just like, but praise God that I am still here and that I'm healed and I'm still healing and everything as the day goes by, because my accident's only been like what 15, 16 months ago. So, I'm doing a lot better than a lot of people thought I would, especially my doctors and everything. And they keep talking about me, and I'm like, yeah, I believe in the Lord, and that's what this is. So you can say it's whatever you want to in your reports and everything, but I know it's the Lord, and that's all that matters. And so, like, I'm confident, and I still believe in myself now. And, so now that I know the Lord is working this way in my life, and soon He's gonna give me a husband, and that's gonna be in the best.
That's right.
So I just want to thank everybody for everything.
Does anybody have any questions for Miss Alana?
Oh yeah, I will answer any questions. Okay.
You the only one who's got hurt.
Okay, so all of us got hurt when the car flipped over, but I got the worst of it. My dad came back and he went to the ER, and what they tell you?
I was okay. I mean, basically, I coughed up a little blood, but I was fine.
And then my mom, right now, her memory is a little messed up. Like her short-term memory isn't here, and so she's a teacher. So I told her she needs to go to a therapist to get some work done for memory and everything. But like, I was just thankful to the Lord that I was the one who got hurt, because my parents are in their 50s and our driver was in his 40s, and I'm 20 something, so that in the scale of things, I can bounce back quicker than they can.
How humble is that, y'all?
It's just because
Really?
Right.
How humble is that?
So I was thanking the Lord
God.
that I was the one who
Selfless.
got it. Because, if my parents, I would have had to keep flying back and driving back to North Carolina. But luckily, my mom had the summer off, and she was able to stay through with me. My dad came when he could come, and so I just thank the Lord for letting it happen to me, and not to my parents. And so,
You are amazing
Yes, she
you
is.
are amazing.
So what side of the truck were you sitting on, like, to get?
I was sitting
so much?
behind the driver.
Oh, okay, so
She
they
was-
split weight?
She was sitting in they've done statistics, and when you sit on this side of the car,
Behind the driver.
now the driver, in that country they drive on.
The right hand side.
Oh, that's right.
So she was
Yeah,
sitting
I was
on the left
I
side.
was sitting
So
on the
that is
left
the
side.
spot where people always, most of the time, get injured.
on the left.
On the left
On the
side.
left side.
This side?
Oh.
Think about it. Think of this is the steering wheel. This is the driver. This is Alana. This was her mom. I'm in the third seat, just by myself.
Just by yourself.
And then in 30, 45 seconds, you see things like this. You're looking up and you're spinning. It happens so fast, but just like that it falls out.
Yeah, and I hit my head on something in the vehicle, and I'm not even sure what I hit my head on. And the wound, it was like right here where my eye was. And so my squishy part of my brain, whatever is connected to my eye, that is unrepairable. But people say, that eyesight changes each day, like maybe 5 years I'll be able to see, maybe 10 years. And I'm like, whatever the Lord does, I'm good with it. But right now, I can still see color and everything, and nobody really knows that I can't see. So I'm fine with it. So any more questions?
But,
Okay.
but how did you feel, like, in your mind, like, why would you feel like you were, like, flipping, like, over?
Well, I don't remember any of it. I remember, like I went to a speech therapist here from August 2014 to November 2014. And like she taught me, I went to her each week and she taught me different things about like, memorizing and like keeping a list. So now I keep a list of like things I need to do. I keep a grocery list in my phone, it just helps me to remember things. Like some days I might forget someone's name, but I might remember them, but I just can't remember their name. And then people tell me that's with age, that it's gonna happen anyway, so that I'm just normal like they are. So I'm like, okay, well if y'all would say that's normal, then that is. So, but
I can testify. I work with her every day, and that girl don't miss. She doesn't miss a beat. Okay, she keeps me on track. Okay.
well, thank you, Ray.
Definitely
Thank
a blessing.
you. So yeah.
Anybody else got any questions? Mr. Ronald, we're so honored.
Yes.
Thank you. Yay.
And I want you to come back again.
Okay.
Because you're just an amazing woman. I didn't know your story. I mean, Raina told me a little bit, but I had no idea.
Right.
And you just standing there so beautiful and strong and confident, and it's just a blessing to you.
Thank you.
And I'm so thankful that you came today.
No problem. I just want to let everybody know that I'm confident. Sometimes our confidence comes and goes, but it came back even strong, and I still think it's cute.
And you are.
No matter what you've been through,
Right.
God is good.
God is definitely good, and I thank Him each day. And sometimes, I've been to different therapists. They tell me I have different breakdowns, whatever. And if I feel like I'm tired, I'll just stay in the bed all day. And I'll tell people, like, look, I'm tired, and I need to stay in the bed. This is what I need to do. Like, I don't try to break the rules to do something for someone else and everything. I definitely keep, like, myself in view first. And so that's what I do.
Amen.